We at Israel are the only accredited center in the Middle East. We breed, we train, and we give dogs to blind Israelis and visually impaired, but they are veterans, soldiers, all kinds of citizens, regardless of race or breed, as long as they are Israeli citizens. This next month, we are going to be celebrating the Festival of Light, Hanukkah. We don't make those kinds of miracles. God makes them. But we make our own miracles. We create the possibility of a blind person to be able to be mobile, to be independent, not to depend on anyone to take them around. And this is thanks to the center. I don't want to go too much into who we are and what we do, because we have two representatives of the center. Eli Yablonik, who is a veteran of the Yom Kippur War, together with Glenn, and our instructor, that he's already 15 years with the center. He happened to have instructed Eli, and he trained also Glenn, so it's a perfect match. I just want to tell you that I will be retiring from the organization here in Canada at the end of the year, and Ayal Lesh is going to be the continuation. Me personally, and in the name of the Israel Guide Dog Center for the Blind, I want to thank the whole Jewish community and the community at large for your support, for what you have done, and I'm sure you will continue doing, for us to be able to provide as many partnerships as possible in Israel to any Israeli citizen, again, I repeat, for them to be independent and have their own mobility. Thank you very much.
Wow, what a powerful movie that was. There are such strong sentences like dogs that wanted to destroy the Jews by the Nazis are now helping people. And that's what my job is all about, creating a miracle and changing the lives of people, blind Israelis who need this form of mobility. I've been doing this for 15 years, and I'm really, really amazed every time of how amazing these dogs are. This is the first time for me to be abroad with Eli, and actually this morning I've met another client of ours who moved to Canada, to Toronto, from Israel, and I just observed him walk and work his dog today, and it was just incredible, just so proud, and he's getting from place to place, and that's what my job is all about, to train the best guide dog possible I can, and they can serve blind Israeli. Eli will say a few words, and then I would be happy to answer some questions if you have. Eli?
Good evening. I was also in Poland on the second year. Sarah and the already said all, so I'm ready for questions. You can ask whatever you want.
Well, we had the pleasure of having you at our home a few days ago, but Eli, I know that Glenn is your fourth dog. Your first three came from North America. Do you want to talk a little bit? You told us a bit about the differences of having a dog that was born and raised and trained in Israel versus the ones that you got from North America.
Right. Glenn is my first dog from Israel. We felt that we couldn't get dogs in Israel because we hadn't this center. Different, first of all, is the language. That you can talk with a dog Hebrew and not English. Second is all the environment, all the area. I don't know if you know, but in Israel, a sidewalk is a parking area and not a sidewalk. And they are teaching, it's not like here in Toronto or in Canada, Yaribani and me were walking here and wow, we are saying wow, one big wow, that we can walk and walk and walk and we don't have to make the slalom that I'm used to make in ski. But in Israel, we must, while I'm walking on the sidewalk, it's really a slalom. The weather, even the weather in New York sometimes is like in Israel, the weather. And again, also the taking care, the after taking care, because when I went to USA, I had to be there 6 weeks, 4 weeks in the school, 2 weeks around the school, and after it, nothing. Here in the Israeli Guide Dog Center, they are coming to my house every year, and if I have a problem, I'm calling them, and they are coming immediately. So the service is available, and again, it's only 3 weeks, and after it they are coming to our house and a week in our house, in our area, and it's more simple that you have it in your country.
Did watching the film or hearing the film bring back any memories of your trip to Poland?
Sure. To me, it was a very emotional experience. It was very hard to me. My parents, they are survivors from the Holocaust. My mother, she's now 95 years old. She was the only survivor for her family. And she was lucky because she was a doctor in the Red Army. My father escaped from Poland where the Anschluss started, and all his family killed in the Holocaust. Only his 2 sisters survived with him. To me was the Ash, you call it the Ash Hill. In the Ash Hill, it was very hard to me. I felt the smell of the ash, and it was not smelling there, and I escaped. In the Forest Hill, it was, while we were there, it was very snowing, and the smell of the shoes was right, and all the atmosphere was very hard to me.